Hello, everyone. This is AG47 Liberty, and today I have a poem, and I hope I'm going to challenge you to see to whom this poem applies, as it applies to the Republican presidential candidates, those hopefuls who want to be president. See which one this poem applies to the best. Okay? So here's the poem. The poem is by Howard Arnold Walter. And here is the poem. I would be true, for there are those who trust me. I would be pure, for there are those who care. I would be strong, for there is much to suffer. And I would be brave, for there is much to dare. I'll give you 2 seconds. 1, 2. If you guessed Ron Paul, you are correct. And I believe this poem is the exact opposite of all the other candidates. For example, I would be true for those who trust me. Can anyone really trust Newt Gingrich, who cheated on his wives, who would flip on any issue on a dime, who sat with Nancy Pelosi to agree with the phony global warming, but yet says he's against it? I mean, come on. And Mitt Romney, same thing. Can you actually trust this guy? They based Obamacare off what he did in Massachusetts. And come on, do these guys suffer at all? They get all the press. They get all the money. All the mainstream media loves these guys. And do any of them dare to take a position other than what's popular? Do any of them try to challenge us like Ron Paul does? Do they dare to take a stand? I don't think so. Whatever crowd they're in front of, they're for. They're going to help. They're going to support. So, it's no surprise to me that when the Republican Jewish coalition decided to not allow Ron Paul into their debate, that means he wasn't going along to get along with this group. He wasn't going to tell them what they wanted to hear. I'm sure this group excluded Ron Paul because they said his views were too extreme. Let's see what views they perceive this Republican Jewish coalition perceive as to being too extreme. Let's see. Ron Paul wants peace, friendship, and trade with all, and alliances with none. Oh, that is such an extreme position. But apparently this group believes in war and decimation and enemies. Now, that's not extreme at all. No. But to 99.9% of us, Ron Paul's position is the norm. So that would make me have to worry about these other candidates other than Ron Paul that the Republican Jewish coalition invited to their debate. So apparently they are aligned with their same views of war and famine and enemies. They like to create those. And they invite these people and they exclude Ron Paul. To me, this debate isn't a debate. It's a job interview. They're seeing what these other candidates, who's going to belly up the most for them. And Ron Paul wasn't taking any of it. That's good. Way to go, Ron. Way to stick up. Way to be a man who cares. A man we can trust. A man who will suffer for taking the position that he does. And a man who dares to lead, to tell us the truth, to tell us the things we don't want to hear, but are the truth and that we need to hear. So I hope the viewers see why I chose this poem to describe Ron Paul. It's my favorite poem for him. To me, this is an analogy, to me, the rest of these candidates are running around like a lynch mob, trying to find anyone to blame whatever problem they're having on. And I see Ron Paul as like the sheriff in an old western town in the middle of this lynch mob, trying to calm them down, trying to make them see reason, trying to tell them that their fears are misdirected and unfounded, and that whatever stirred them up, it was actually false. Maybe, there's some lies or whatever. Ron Paul is trying to point it out. So that's why I like Ron Paul. And I hope this poem, I hope you enjoyed it too. And I hope you spread it to other people. And I hope you will vote for Ron Paul come this primary season. And when he becomes the Republican presidential candidate, that you will vote for him again for president. Thank you very much. And remember, trust in God. Everyone else pays in silver, and votes for Ron Paul.